everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title, we got a fabric haul. I have not had one in so long, and this was overdue. If you have been watching, and I've been talking about it for videos and videos, and finally during July 4th weekend, I put in an order with 5 different fabric companies. So welcome back everybody, and welcome to those who are new to the channel. If you like this content, hauls and whatnot, and pattern reviews, different things of that nature, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to thumbs up this video on your way out. So yeah, 4th of July weekend was more purposeful. I had a few specific patterns that I was looking for fabric for, and so I have all the bags are on the floor. I didn't open up anything because I just want to open up everything. Of course, you'll tell by the thumbnail that I had already opened up everything. By the end of this video, you'll see that, but I'm gonna open up everything fresh for you. And I also have my list. When I tell you this time when I went fabric shopping online, it was definitely much more purposeful in that the reason I had to do some fabric shopping, I mean, I do have fabric behind me, as you can tell, but I was getting to a point where it was just hard for me. There's not enough yardage or the color scheme that I'm looking for some of the pieces that I've been wanting to make. So I decided to do some shopping over 4th of July weekend online. But first, let me just say this. Guess what came in? I'm gonna share with you this. These came in. If you are familiar with the Mocha Mousse collection, you know that most of the items for the Mocha Mousse collection were on pre-order, and so I was waiting for those items to come in from manufacturing, and those came in. And first of all, I'm gonna flip the camera over so you can see. So you can go shop these things if you like, but the only but I have is this. This is the Notepad, my sewing list. Remember, I was telling you the coloring is off on this. It should look like the Notepads, and it did not when they came, and so I marked these down to, what was it, half off. Yeah, half off. And I reordered, and guess what, they came just like this again. And so had to get in contact with customer service and make sure that they saw the hex codes and all of the color codes and everything, and hopefully don't use the same printer that they were using or whatever. And so I was issued all this credit, and so I reordered the right ones. But guess what, I have a ton of these marked down that came again, that's marked down half off. So if you don't mind the darker color background, I mean, these are half off, so they're not the regular price, but you can find these on the website, as well as the washi tape. The washi tape is in, and so look at this, is the other one. I have to take a picture of this because I think online is just the illustration of this. But yes, for my planners, those who have the monthly makes calendar that I also sell, yeah, you have washi tape. The washi tape is available now in both of these designs, so you will find those on the website, and everything will be made available. And so once the regular ones come in, which won't be for a few weeks, I'm just going to put the extras that I have in here that still didn't turn out right into the mark that's half off on the website. You'll see them for the Notepads, and then the other ones, the correct shade, I'll just leave as sold out. But these, yeah, there's plenty of these. So if you wanted to get this here, you don't mind this darker shade, then go ahead and get it for half off. So let's go ahead and get into this haul, and let's talk about the patterns. So the first one, and I don't have my scissors in front of me, one moment. Okay, so you guys, we just got back. We had some errands to run. Real feel outside today, and for the next few days, today is 108 degrees. Y'all, it is hot, but I thank God for central air. It's hot. It is hot. And you guys, look at my little tan line from walking. But anyway, and I put my sunscreen on. But finally got my protective style back. Oh, if you saw my post over on Instagram, you saw that, yes, your girl finally got her protective style in. And when I tell you, this will last for 8 weeks. And she sold a cleanser too, that I'm just opening up the first one. And she sells a cleanser too that she creates. So, you know, you can clean your scalp and everything a few times a week. But this first one is from LA Finch Fabrics. So I'm taking it out. Oh, look at that. Oh, that ribbon. Oh, it looks like it was wrapped in some extra fabric. Oh, isn't that pretty? Cover my address. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that is pretty. It's cut on the bias. Oh, I can tell. So I can run that through the bias maker and make binding out of. And this feels like a this fabric that is wrapped in feels like a crepe of some sort. But anyway, what did I get? I got 2 yards of the designer LA dead stock rayon crepe resort wear blue and green large scale floral cotton linen. Oh my gosh, that's a long title. But if any of these fabrics that I showed today are still available on these different websites, I will link to them down in the description box. So let me go ahead and get this open. I try to open up carefully because sometimes I never know if when they package the fabric, it's packaged in something else. So when I open it, I don't want to accidentally cut it. But I purchased this from LA Finch for the Clark tank. I will pop that up on the screen. Oh yeah, and it is just as beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. And I am working on a project that this will definitely go with. And one of the things I am going to start doing is because I work from home. I think I've said that many times before, but so for the most part, it's usually only on the weekends that I get dressed, unless there's something during the week that I'm, you know, meeting friends out or going, my husband and I are going somewhere. But 9 times out of 10, when I put on and wear my me-mades, it's on the weekends, to church, out and about, different things like that. Today, this is a ready-wear t-shirt, but I do have on me-made shorts. I'm thinking that I'm gonna start probably during the month of July. I was gonna start it this month, but the month is almost over with. So probably in August, just for my own personal documentation, I think I'm gonna start highlighting the pieces that I wear in the month and then do a kind of a synopsis of, you know, because sometimes when I do wear my me-mades, I wear them like 2 to 3 times depending on where I'm going in that month before I wash or something like that. It just depends. Well, now it's kind of too hot for that. It's probably is one and done now, but you know, when it's cooler. Anyway, this is, I can see you very clearly through this, but the Clark tank has that layer underneath the lining underneath it, and I think this would be absolutely beautiful. This, and it's nice and lightweight. It feels so nice. Ooh, the color throwing me off a little bit, but isn't that gorgeous? And I got 2 yards of it, and it doesn't say, it wasn't a thing on the inside. The little, what I ordered is on the outside. It doesn't say how much this was, but I remember this being in the remnant section on the website. So absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And so what I will do is serge the cut edges on this before I wash it, just so it doesn't, you know, ravel. I do that to all of my my wovens except for cotton, because well, it depends on the cotton, how thin it is. This next one is from House of Mami Wata, right? Yes, House of Mami Wata. And I figure a button up will go nice in this, but I wasn't sure. And so I'm gonna save this one for fall, but I'm not sure which button up. I was thinking of the Stylark button up. I can't think of the name of it. I'll show it on the screen. I was thinking of that one, but this is how it came. And this is, and she was having a sale, so all these were purchased over 4th of July weekend. So what I paid for them anyway, that sale is over. It was 20% off on pretty much everybody's website. But this is orange, magenta, yellow, brown, beige, hot pass pepper design. So I got the full 6 yards here. So let me take the ribbon off. But this is the Ankara. I wonder, will you be able to, yeah, you can kind of see the design, right? And I just felt like a shirt dress. This would make a beautiful shirt dress. So you can see it from selvage to selvage. Look at that. So this is the top, or one end of the selvage, and then this is the bottom. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? So I absolutely love it. Now this I will not serge the end because it's cotton, and I never have issues with this the Ankara, you know, unraveling at the cut edges. But yeah, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the this was the six yards. So this one don't have a price on it either, but it was on sale. Again, if I can link to any of these, I will. Super Holland, Superstar Super Holland, printed by Superstar. So 100% cotton. So that is the second one, and I like it. I like it a lot. And so yeah, that's more fall. It's going to be a shirt dress for the fall for sure. But again, settling on the or it might be the Megan Nielsen one. It just depends. It depends. It depends. It's probably not going to be the Stylark one, because the Stylark one has a lot of panels, and I don't want to disrupt this design so much. So no, it's not going to be that Stylark one. It's not. So I probably won't even pop it up on the screen. It's not going to be that one. But it might be the Megan Nielsen one. So yeah, we shall see. Okay, next up, and make sure you all are drinking your water. It is so hot, and I got electrolytes in here because I did walk earlier today. Woo! Hot, hot, hot. Okay, next is, this is from Sincerely Riley Fabrics, and I purchased, here, let me open it first, and then I'll tell you, because I wrote notes as I wrote down the patterns I was looking for fabric for, and then I just went ahead and put that next to the store that I purchased from. So this one is going to be Sincerely Riley. This is going to be the Frankie Love Notions top. I want to make a top, or I might do the dress. I bought enough of this knit. It's just a regular knit, and it didn't have a little thing on the inside, but I could find this easily on the website if I needed to. See, it's a camo. It's a camo knit. I love it. I purchased enough to do the whole dress for the Frankie. So either I'm going to do the whole dress or I'll do a top. I'm thinking I'll stick to the dress. I was going back and forth, and I got enough for the dress. If I settled on a dress, and I'm thinking I will settle on just doing the dress. And so I have enough. I purchased 2.5 yards of this. And oh, I can tell you the price. I wrote it down. $21.30. $21.30 for 2.5 yards of this. For 2 yards of this. So you see how this is drapey it is. I like it. And so yeah, so my Frankie will be a little bit more lightweight. And so yeah, I'll go ahead. I knew I was going back and forth. Do I want to do the top or do I want to do the dress? And I do want to do the dress. And so yes. And I can tell you the Ankara was 6 yards for $38.93, and it was 20% off. And then I'm glad I made my notes. And then the the dead stock from LA Finch Fabric with their sale was, oh, I don't see it. Oh, I didn't write it down for this one. I feel like it was like under $20. But anyway, so there's that. And next, I have 2 more packages for you. This one is from Fabric Mart. Now, Fabric Mart, they also were having a sale. And what did I get from Fabric Mart? Fabric Mart, I paid $37.99 for 4 yards. Let's see if that's right. Oh, this don't feel like 4 yards. I might have changed my mind because I see some scribbling on here. Let me see. Nobody includes the little slip on the inside anymore. So yeah, and it's not okay. What did I get? Okay, let me show it to you. Then I can probably tell how much. Oh, this is so pretty. And this was a Fabric Mart. Gosh, I can't even tell you what kind of fabric. If it's a viscose. Oh, viscose crepe. Viscose crepe. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It reminds me of the linen that Myra sent me last year. And oh, I forgot they put the little tags on the outside. It is, excuse me, let me drink some water. It is called Lavender Palm Green 100% rayon sketchy tropical floral print blouse weight woven. Woo! And I purchased 4 yards, and since I have the SKU and all of that, I'll put that in the description box. But it was $7 a yard, so I remember being on sale. And so, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? So gorgeous, nice and drapey. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. So I have planned for this the True Bias Mauve skirt and a second Clark tank. However, I might do the Ashton instead to go with the Mauve skirt, because if you saw my Ashton top video, you know, I have, you know, do all my adjustments and whatnot, but that ruffle I did at the bottom, I could totally see doing that to the Ashton. And this fabric, this is much more drapey than I did my muslin in, and wearing it with the Mauve skirt. That's definitely what I'm thinking about. But yeah, I got 4 yards, absolutely beautiful, beautiful. So in total, this was $37.99 that I paid with shipping. And so isn't that beautiful? Oh, that is beautiful. So, and these were, again, were all patterns you all know I've been talking about. I've been wanting to make for quite some time, but didn't have enough fabric in my fabric stash. The last one is Cali Fabrics. Cali Fabrics. Have you all noticed, for those who shop online and you purchase from Cali Fabrics, I've noticed this before. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I noticed it this time. The payment, Cali Fabrics payment pops up as Fabric Mart. Has anybody noticed that? And so, or maybe I'm just now paying attention. It could be something that's like, okay, yeah, Natita, that's been like that. Do Fabric Mart own Cali Fabrics, or Cali Fabrics own Fabric Mart? I don't know. I'm just like, if you know, let me know, because the invoice, both were Fabric Mart. And at first I was thrown off, because I was like, okay, I didn't order 2 things from Fabric Mart, but then I noticed it was Cali Fabrics anyway. So now they included everything in there, so I can tell you exactly what I purchased. But from Cali Fabrics, I spent, this one should have been, yeah, this was the most. I spent $67.26, although they did have a sale. And I'll tell you the 2 pieces that I purchased and what I purchased it for. Yeah, they include everything. And theirs, if they are owned by the same company, they need to do that for the regular Fabric Mart, because they actually give you, oh, this card is cute. Look at this card. Isn't that fun? And it says, hi Natita, thank you so much for your order. I can't read the person's name, but isn't that cute? And a sticker. I think this is a sticker. Should be. Yeah, that's a sticker. Look at that. Look at that little cute sticker. Nice. Okay, what did I get? The first one is, yes, it's called, so, and I have the item number, so I'll leave it linked. I bought 4 yards of each of these fabrics I'm about to show you, and they were on sale. The first one, I can tell you, soft clay sand wash modal jersey knit, and it was $5.99 a yard. I purchased 4 yards, and I purchased it for McCall's 8215. I have been wanting to make this for ever, and I said, let me just get me some fabric for this. And I love how lightweight this is. Again, being down in Texas, I don't need anything extra heavy, and it's actually a little lighter than I thought it would be, but based on the pattern, again, I'll pop it up here, the fullness of that skirt, this is going to be absolutely perfect. So it's just a plain color, see that? And it's coming off true to color. And I purchased, I know I needed a lot for that pattern, I purchased 4 yards. Yes, 4 yards of this. Look how drapey it is. It's not overly stretchy. I mean, it has the stretch. It's enough for the dress, but look at that. Ooh, and that's gonna be gorgeous against my skin. Ooh, that's gonna be gorgeous against my skin. But yes, I need some new sandals too. Ooh, I could picture some flat, either espadrille type sandals, or yeah, I'm gonna have to go buy me some new sandals for this one. But I've been wanting to make that dress forever, so now I can. Beautiful. Again, this is called soft clay sand wash modal jersey knit, so I'll link that down below. And this last one is classic. It's called Classic Blue Stretch 5-ounce chambray from 7 for All Mankind. I don't know what that is. And it was $7.49 a yard, and I purchased 4 yards. And this is for, oh. I purchased it, you guys, for, I just did my video, my recent video you would have seen pop up before this one, the Style Arc Bell woven dress. I wanted that dress in chambray, and so this is called a stretch, blue stretch 5-ounce chambray, and so that's what I purchased it for. And so this is it. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, and it has a nice amount of stretch to it. Isn't that beautiful? Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Love, 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 love that. But you all know from my review of the Bell woven dress, I'm not making it again. I still have to get to, at the time I'm recording this was definitely a few days since that recording of that video, and I still haven't made it back to Hobby Lobby to get the buttons, and so, but I still need to get over there because that dress is on my menu to wear to church, so I have to get those buttons very soon. But anyway, so it has a nice amount of stretch. It doesn't say how much stretch, but I'll link it down below. It is very nice. And so what I am going to instead use this for is the fancy flare dress. You all know I'm going to be doing the hack. I'll be using the sleeves from the Bell woven on the fancy flare. Now the fancy flare will not be as long as, based on the amount of fabric that I have, as the pattern suggests. And I don't have, I have some kind of some chambray tinsel right here. What I might do is just maybe do my bodice in this. I have enough. Let me pull it out. I have enough here. Yeah, see, I have quite a bit. Let me see. Those might be a little bit too much of a mismatch. See that? Nah, that's too much of a mismatch. No, I won't do that. I just won't make the dress as long. Yeah. And this, then I have some more of this. This might be, this was from High Fashion Fabrics last year when they closed. This is a blue cotton denim. See, look at that. That looks almost like this. Maybe I'll do, I don't know if you can tell. They almost look the same. No, they don't. No, they don't. So, okay. So I just won't make the fancy flare as long. I'm gonna have to make it definitely much shorter. And I'm not gonna do the sash anyway. So I should be good to make my fancy flare out of this that I just got in from Cali Fabrics. This should be more than enough. I'll find out because I'll start working on that actually this week. So yeah, so that is it. Let me put this back up. But that is my haul. Very purposeful. Everything has a project attached to it. And yeah, and that's my goal going forward, or continuing on my path. I started this last year, right? Where I've been being mindful of the fabric that I buy, because I don't just want a bunch of fabric just sitting. Don't get it twisted. That does not mean I won't buy fabric that I see and like, ooh, that could be good for something in the future. You know, that will still happen from time to time. But for the most part, I want my fabric purchases to be more mindful and more strategic in what I'm getting. I still have a ton of denim to work through, which is fine, which is lovely because I do have some denim projects coming up. But yeah, that's it. That's my final haul, everybody. I like I said, I will link to everything that is still available. If something that I showed you is not available, I'll make sure to notate that in the description box. But go ahead, visit the website SewNaturalDane and get this half off. The washi tape is all available. And yeah, let me know what you think. And if you are interested in attending the sewing retreat, it is in February 2026. We are getting down to the last few spots, so I want to continue to push that out there. If you are interested in coming to Texas the weekend in February 2026, there is a payment plan, there's a registration, all of that is, I'll link it down in the description box. Go look at pictures, videos, testimonies, whatnot on that page, and yeah, see what everybody had to say. It was a really good time, and I am looking forward to meeting the ladies in February. But yeah, there's still just a few spots left, so grab those if you are interested and get on your payment plan. Or, you know, quite a few people just paid in full, but whatever is more comfortable for you, that's why I set up the payment plan option as well. So that's it, everybody. I'm gonna jump off here, finish drinking my water. I'll have to sort through this fabric and wash all of my wovens that I need to. Aside from the Ankara, I will serge the cut edges. The knit, obviously I will not, but I'm not going to wash those knits together because they're two totally different colors, and I don't know, there might be some bleeding from that blue camo, we shall see. But anyway, I have color catcher too, so anything I'm afraid that might bleed, like my that Ankara and that camo, I will throw a color catcher in the wash, and it always never had any issues of bleeding once I throw a color catcher in there. So all right, everybody, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You all have a blessed and fantastic week. Let me know what you think of the haul, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.